Aloha kako. My name is James Hustace and I serve as Hawaii County Council Member for District 9, representing the communities of North and South Kohala. Just want to provide a few new updates since our last chat. Last week we had 2 full days of council meetings, but it was fabulous to connect with community in other spaces as well. It was great to be up at the North Kohala Community Development Plan Advisory Group meeting, kind of hearing from community members that are tracking a lot of North Kohala projects, and then attending the Kona Kohala Chamber of Commerce luncheon with Governor Josh Green, where he spoke about affordable housing initiatives, the overall decrease in state income tax, and then of course the green fees, which were intended to be used and are intended to be used for environmental stewardship projects, as well as community and climate resilience projects. So looking forward to seeing where that goes in the future. Also had some good conversations and discussions with community members about our ongoing wastewater challenges across the district. And then of course, some of those hurdles for our affordable housing projects, and even those accessory dwelling units that homeowners and property owners are looking to implement as part of that affordable housing sort of lens and projects for our community. Committee and council meetings are off this week. We're meeting again next week, July 22nd and 23rd in Kona. There'll be some ongoing discussions about a couple possible charter amendments relating to the Department of Public Works, as well as zoning regulations for our meeting facilities, the multi-hazard mitigation plan, and then some regulation on feeding feral animals on our county properties. We also had last week really the first meeting for our general plan review at the council level, and we'll be having more of those meetings in the future. So we have one coming up on Tuesday, July 29th at 9 a.m. And we're going to kind of those ongoing conversations about the introductory chapter, as well as the collaborative biocultural stewardship chapter in the general plan. We did incorporate the feedback from both the Windward and Leeward Planning Commissions. So those are now in the document moving forward, and we'll kind of be working from the document going in that direction there. As always, I encourage you to submit testimony on items that come before council. You're welcome to use the email address counciltestimony@hawaiicounty.gov. Remember that your written testimony is due at 12 noon on the business day prior to that meeting. Otherwise, you may attend in person at the council chambers to provide oral testimony or at one of our remote sites. And you can always request an option to attend virtually. So you just need to send an email to councilremotestimony@hawaiicounty.gov. Remember that your voice is important in these conversations at council. For a number of community events, I always like to start off with some of our road paving efforts. Still seeing some striping efforts in Waimea at the Lindsay Road intersection to Lalamila Farm Road. So some ongoing striping efforts there. In Kuhio Village in Waimea, there is some shoulder maintenance and road maintenance happening at Hale Ali'i, as well as Kamanava Street. So just some things to keep in attention there. We are also seeing some striping efforts going out along Mamaloho Highway out by Daniel K. Inouye intersection. Up on Kohala Mountain Road, some ongoing tree trimming and road and shoulder works efforts there. On Konepuli Highway, between mile markers 26, 28, out towards Pololu, there's some shoulder maintenance and road maintenance efforts happening there. And then along Hawi Road, there's some grass cutting efforts going on. Remember that we are still under the voluntary compliance order for the coconut rhinoceros beetle put in place by the County of Hawaii and the Department of Agriculture. This is a voluntary compliance, really encouraging our residents in West Hawaii to stop the movement of host material for the coconut rhinoceros beetle. This quarantine area is between Waikoloa Road and Palani Road, really encouraging all residents to not transport any of that decomposing plant material or plant propagation material in that area, and be sure to take all of your green waste to the West Hawaii Organics facility or the Kalikei transfer station. This is also the last week for the Hawaii Police Department backpack drive. So be sure to stop on by one of our police stations, drop off a new unfilled backpack at those locations. This is really supporting a lot of our keiki in our communities. And this is also the last week for the Hawaii Performing Arts Festival and their season for their 21st season. So go to the website hawaiiperformingartsfestival.org for more information about some of their last performances here in the Waimea area. I know some of you attend our Leeward Planning Commission meeting. That meeting has been canceled for this week. We also were intended to have the South Kohala Community Development Plan meeting, but that has been rescheduled to August. So that will be forthcoming. So it's not happening this week. But some other things to look forward to. We have the Waikoloa Dry Forest Initiative, their Biocultural Talk series. They'll be on this Friday, starting at 5:30. There's also on, I think, a lot of people's calendar, and you're trying to pay attention and catch these opportunities, but there was an agricultural property tax workshop. There have been a number of them happening, one in Hilo and Kona, and this weekend there was one here in Waimea, but this has full attendance now, so it's great to see a lot of the community members come to that event, but it's full up. There will be another opportunity. It'll be a virtual one on Saturday, August 2nd. So be sure to follow the story I've posted in the past, and I'll keep reposting it for that upcoming event. But that'll be a virtual opportunity to learn about that program, the paperwork you need to submit regarding the agricultural property taxes. Also an opportunity to get involved in the community. There is the Anuenue Playground Workday this Sunday, the 20th, at Anuenue Playground, starting at 9 a.m. And I know in the Waikoloa community, there has been some requests about the Pu'unui Playground. Looking forward to more information about that to share with the community when there's an opportunity for volunteers to be there and really support the efforts and bring that playground up to par for the community in the Keiki and Waikoloa. And don't forget that there is the Hawaii Island Community Survey. You can go to www.hawaiicounty.gov/laulima. This is an anonymous survey put on by the County Research and Development Department, really providing your feedback and community insight. This will be open and available through July 31st. So take a moment to look at that and provide some insight. I'm honored to serve as your council member, so please reach out if you have any questions. You're welcome to email me at james.hustace@hawaiicounty.gov, or you can call our Waimea office at 808-887-6077. And with that, I want to wish you good health, be well, aloha.